something that can be learned with practice, and practice, it's not a
That's right. It's not
consumer
that difficult
item.
to learn, really. It's now people sometimes say, "Oh, it's just breathing." No, it's not just breathing. You're breathing now. They're breathing patterns. They're breathing exercises. It's like you could move around all day in your house. It doesn't mean you're exercising that much.
Mm-hmm.
But when you move in specific ways, then you start changing your body. When we do specific breathing patterns, it changes our internal state. It switches off the fight or flight response, switches on the relaxation response. These are simple terms, and causes our whole nervous system to recalibrate back to where it should be. And this affects us emotionally, mentally, and physically.
Tell us about some of the benefits of breathing on the brain.
On the brain, well, the funny thing is, you can't really isolate the brain. I mean, the brain, the body, the brain, the emotions, the mind, it's all one thing. We can repair certain parts of the body or treat certain parts, but really it's all affected. So, for example, if I stub my toe really badly, it's bleeding. Is it just the toe that experiences the trauma? No, my whole body experiences it.
Mm-hmm.
Is it just my body? No, I have an emotional response. I get upset. Maybe I get angry. Does it affect my mind? Can I concentrate or work on my taxes 3 minutes after I stub my toe? No, I'm distracted completely by this pain. So we can't really segregate these things out, and that's part of the problem, is that that's how we've been thinking. We can just treat one part of the body. And so this is why breath work confuses people. They say things like, well, it's just oxygen, the CO2. How would that change your mind? Because our mind is also our nervous system. And our nervous system is designed to respond to threats. And threats in a natural environment are things like noise, sudden noises especially. And any kind of stress is seen as a threat to our survival. And now we choose to live in stressful environments and put ourselves in unnatural situations. And our fight or flight response is being triggered all the time, but we just ignore it. And we'll even drink coffee to make it worse. And then we wonder why we want to run out of the room screaming. Is it because that would actually be what we would do? It's like the cat's afraid of the vacuum cleaner. That's how basically we should respond to our life, I think, sometimes. People laugh. I want to talk about the cat for a second, because sometimes people laugh at the cats because the vacuum cleaner comes out and they run away. And I always say, do you understand that a cat's hearing is 5 to 6 times more powerful than yours? When you switch on a vacuum cleaner, it's like putting a jet engine in your house. Mm-hmm. The comparable example would be. And so they're doing a very rational thing, actually, to get out of there so they don't damage their ears. We live such an unnatural life where we'll sit in an outdoor cafe with cars driving by 8 feet away from us, driving 35 miles an hour. And we learn to tune these things out. But our autonomic nervous system does not tune it out. It constantly says, that's a threat. That's something that could kill me. Mm-hmm. No, the noise itself in a city, according to specialists, they say the noise that the average person experiences in a busy city like Washington, D.C. or London is enough to keep your fight or flight response going all day.